This is how to spend alone time with a ghost in Phasmophobia. But sadly, we are in the no-go zone pretty immediately. Let's show you the house. You need to get out of that bedroom. Oh god. This is the dangers. I am not going to leave you purposefully uninformed with this. So thankfully, there are many guides, or I guess in this case many is two, to romancing your girls. And as you can see, these are beautiful guides. There's many parts about advice and how to do things, and you know, it's just beautiful. But look, we're gonna not use these guides for this video. Instead, I'm going to teach you everything you need to know about romance, because I am the romance master when it comes to ghosts anyways. Don't ask me about my... We're gonna get that spectral puss. The good stuff, the snoo. You see that girl? That's my channel icon? That's my keeper, okay? Now there's a great many dimensions to ghost girlfriends, okay? Okay, so first we're gonna draw a graph, okay? I am not going to leave you purposefully uninformed with this. I'm going to tell you the straight truth of what happens with ghost girlfriends. So we have the x-axis and the y-axis here. So on the x-axis, we're going to be considering crazy. This is a simple fact of ghost girlfriends. There's the crazy axis, and then there's the cute axis. Now, the crazy scale is very simple. It's gonna go 1 through 10. Alright? This is poop because it's not worth. So now let's get into the game, and I can go over some strategies to identifying just where your ghost is. Okay. So this is named Shelly Straffen. Alright. We got our camera to take photos of her. We have our EMF to help us assess cuteness versus crazy. Now, cuteness is subjective. I'm not even gonna pretend that it isn't. But crazy can be very well identified. Scientifically, in fact. Here we have a hand right here. So we found a bone. Very bad sign. Here we have a voodoo doll. Meaning we have a way of controlling her. Very good. Very lovely sign. Now here we have a sewing circle. A tut. She's moved a door. She's ready. Now, this is a strange one. We can see the EMF 5, but we can't hear it. But sadly, we are in the no-go zone pretty immediately. EMF 5 is immediately 5 crazy. But we could still have a judgment-free zone. That Planet Fitness. So I think this is pretty acceptable on the non-crazy. And it beeped the microwave. Okay, this one's gonna be just an Oni. Alright, there's literally no way it's not an Oni. It was an Obake. Now, an Obake is very debatable whether it's good or not. Obakes can be whatever you want them to be. Some would say that's a unicorn right there. I say, that bitch was cray. So we're gonna try again. See, I found the signs that was bad, I got out of there. I might have been a little wrong on what it was, but oh well. So here we have a dude, and his name is William, which means he's gay. So we're getting out of here. See, he was a shade, so he was in the closet as well. Not gonna be a good time. We should try Edgefield. Now, girls on Edgefield are a little crazy because it's named Edge. If you like dommy mommies, Josephine Rook. Very dominant, I bet you. She's in the nursery. So, good with kids. Very caring. Good signs. We have a Ouija board here to better communicate our feelings. So we've brought it up, and we're going to ask one of the most important questions. So this is a random EMF 2. Uh-oh. That bear isn't looking the best condition. I'm gonna take 2 photos of the store. It's interacting a lot with the door. Hey, stop it with the bear. So, in general, if a ghost has fingerprints, that's not like grease on the door. Oh, she's saying hello. Wonderful. Alright, so now we're gonna ask the most important question any man can ask a woman. Do you like anal? How old are you? 80. So we have a granny. Okay, we're not asking kind of. Oh god. This is the dangers. If you like outdoorsy girls, one of the campsites is best for you. So let's try to find our perfect camping partner. Megan Douglas. That's a cute name. Don't worry about a sidekick. Okay, so the ghost is over here in the cooking tent. Where let's try asking these questions a little bit better. What the That is definitely a 10 on the crazy. Demon. Yeah, demons are also known as semen demons. Real crazy. Why are they hunting so soon? Alright, I think we need to try outdoorsy girls again. What we had there was unfortunate. Anyways, as I was saying, we're gonna go back to Tanglewood and see if we can find a nice homely girl. Alright, so we were going to go to Sunny Meadows now, and you might say that an insane asylum is probably not the place you want to find sane women. But believe it or not, many of the ghost girls you'll find at Sunny Meadows are actually deceased nurses who are very sane, but have just met unfortunate ends. Alright, so now we're gonna go to Grafton farmhouses, and we're gonna find now if you go to either of the farmhouse maps, you're going to likely find a nice farming girl, one who lives in the countryside. Robin. You see, that's a very countryside girl name, Robin. She's done a lot of farming. So now, once you get accustomed to finding ghost girls, the number one thing you have to do is you have to ask a few questions to them. And of course, the Ouija board is best, but Spirit Box works too if they're not too shy. And I should tell you, you always want to ask how old they are. In this case, we have a 23-year-old. How did you die? She died in an accident. Probably a trailer accident. Those can get pretty brutal. Goodbye. But now we have some good intel on our girl Robin. But we can take our happy pills and start trying to meet her. She's been a very active girl, as farming girls tend to be. Probably EMF 5, which, as I said, is the son of crazy, but don't lose hope. Oh, she's very excited to meet us. See that skin? She's very, very pale. Well kept, I'd say. Though I am not a fan of the lights out method. Oh, it showed us immediately a picture of girls. I wonder if that was her. Oh, she opened the door to her. So she's in the bathroom. Oh, she might have slipped and died in the bathroom. Look at that. Wow. Ooh. She's very sexual. Going for the breathing right on me. So far I like her attitude. I'm gonna say that adds to the cuteness. You know, you want someone who's ready to engage, right? So we have a ghost door, meaning that her presence here is very strong. she broke the lights. I think that's a little crazy. So we're down to Raichu and Obake. We've already discussed that Obake's can tend to be whatever partner you need from them. They're very flexible partners. But Raichus are very energetic and ready to get at it. In general, anyways. Alright, let's be real. She's right there in the corner. It's very tough. Sometimes you're gonna go for those borderline girls, okay? Just make sure they're not literally borderline. Alright, so let's try to find a wife, okay? I want to show you guys a girl that you can wife, and you know, Willow Street, perfect place to meet one. It's new, it's hip, it's going. The others, I wasn't too interested, but Jane Martinez, oh, Hispanic. So I'm gonna stick to my advice, and we're going to always ask age very early. Oops. 51. On the older end for some people, but pretty good. And how did she die? This is a... she was murdered. That is on the crazier end of things, but I don't know if that can detract from her. Can we blame her for being murdered? And she's in the master bedroom, meaning she had probably a decent life here. She's thrown some things, but I guess that just means she wants attention. Chief, we might have twins here. No, nothing's the matter though. Twins means double the fun, right? Now, when it comes to twins, I don't think the EMF 5 counts, because that's just from 2 of them putting an effort instead of 1. Now, since... Okay, Ghost Orb immediately dismisses that. You have fingerprints, meaning she's probably a little freaky. Freezing. So we have a Hantu. Now, Hantus are the kind of girls that like the lights out. Very shy, but if you give them a chance, they'll show you a good time. Now, if you like having warmth in the bed and stuff, probably not the one you want. But I can accept that. Ooh, she's beautiful. Alright. I think this is the one, guys. After my last divorce, tragic. I still have her picture as my avatar. It's been a long time coming, but I think this is the girl I can go for, as long as it's not a mimic. We're going to summon her, and we're gonna seal the deal, guys. This is going to be us forever. Now, in order to seal the deal, you're gonna have to do a lot. I'm not gonna lie and say it's easy, but it's a process and it's a beautiful thing for it. So here in the basement, I've been working a little bit to put something together, and I'm almost done with it. So now this is a very classical formation, the square into pentagram. And with this, when all the candles are lit, your soul will be bound to her for eternity. So once all the candles are lit, she's going to give you a chance to take a photo, and only when the photo is taken will the deal be done. So now I'm married to her, and she's very excited, as you can see. She's a little slow, but she's a little confused as well. Come on, dear. Come on. Let's show you the house. You need to get out of that bedroom. See, she loves it. This is the kitchen. And it's a very nice kitchen. And this is the garage where I'll be. Yeah. I think she likes it, guys. Very beautiful lady. Though, she doesn't seem to like being around too much. Alright, come on, let's go to the living room. Let's watch some TV. We're gonna watch TV, right? Right. Alright, so this happens sometimes, and you know, it's like a Windows Vista machine. So, women are like Windows Vista machines. Sometimes you need to show a little commitment to restart it. And sometimes they come at you when you don't want them to. Hello? My honey? It seems like you're having a good time in there. There you are. Come on, let's watch some TV. I don't like what you did with that plate. Oh, you want to play with the cards? I like playing with cards. Yeah, Among Us is my favorite card. So, yeah, relationships, a lot like computers. Sometimes you need to reboot them. But I think this is my marriage, and I'm going to leave y'all off on this as we play Ring Around the Rosie. I think she's actually cooled down the room. So, yeah, as I said, if you like living in the cold, thank you all so much for watching. I am now happily married. I hope you all have a good ending too. Goodbye. Hello, gentlemen. Thank you for watching the video. If you're looking for a video to watch next, how about you watch this one where I play with the real girl? Thank you all so much for watching, and peace.